is now in session.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the PCBC Pennsylvania College Basketball Court Season 2, Episode 21, on this beautiful Tuesday, January 14th, 2025. Sorry that ended up actually, believe it or not, when I tried to clear my stuff, it completely blocked my ability to clear a bunch of my stuff. So, now I have to refilm this again. Yay, unbelievable. Thank gosh it wasn't halfway into the, 35 minutes in. And then, of course, having to do that. So, with that being said, now we're back on live. I'm your host, the Honorable Judge Noah, reporting live from Sipper, Pennsylvania. On today's episode, we're going to be doing a recap of games that occurred on Saturday, January 11th, which there was 8 games on schedule, and then the one game that occurred yesterday on Monday, January 13th. So if you're wondering why I'm filming today on Tuesday instead of my normal schedule, which is usually on Wednesday and Fridays, let me explain. So over the past couple of days, I was thinking of doing did I want to do Tuesdays? Did I want to do Wednesdays? My recap for the games on Saturday. I feel like Wednesday is just a little bit too far. I mean, I understand. I could do it on Wednesdays if I wanted to. I just feel like it's a lot better if I decided to film on Tuesdays for my recaps. Now, I know there are still games going to be going on, on Tuesdays, Thursdays. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, for example, next Tuesday, there's a game between Damon and Clarion. So, at least we'll have that game in the schedule card for next week's for episode 23. But I just feel like it's a lot easier for me to do it on Tuesdays and on Fridays. So that's going to be changing for the time being. So Friday's episode for the games on Saturday. So that's going to stay the same. Obviously, this week's going to be a little bit different because, she's sleeping. She works late night. Anyways, so this week's going to be a little bit different. So today I'm obviously filming today's episode, which is episode 21. 22 will be filmed on Thursday because I won't do it. Okay, as long as you don't say anything dumb, Dawson, I will let it be. So Tuesday, today's episode is going to be the same for what was going to be tomorrow. Thursday, I am filming episode 22. Because Friday, as it stands right now, if the weather holds up, I will be in Buffalo, New York. Good friend of mine from who's at Penn State Barron is going to be up. He invited me to go to the Penguins game up in Buffalo, which will be really excited. No, unfortunately, no Griff. Sorry, Carter. Not tonight. But anyways, again, so today and then Thursday will be the filmed episodes. Here in just a moment, I actually just got a text. That also was why I was trying to clear stuff off. But here in just a moment, I just got a text message from my good friend. Actually, he's more of my uncle, if you would say that matter. It is Uncle Bill. He is returning for his second episode. Do I play Fortnite? No, I do not. I haven't even played video games in such a long time. It's not even funny to think about. But here in just a moment, my good Uncle Bill will be coming in with recaps of the NFL playoffs at the NFL wildcard weekend, which occurred. So here in just a moment, my good old Uncle Bill will be joining us. Stay tuned. Good morning, Yinzers! What is up? Yes, it is the great Uncle Bill! He's back for another episode! You thought I was just going to be a one-off Gonna be a one-hit wonder? Nah, that makes 0 sense. What the heck? What's up, Mr. Ron? What is that? Bartlebra? I am my nephew. He's a terrific broadcast. He brings this great show every single week to everyone. Such a good guy. But he wanted me to recap the NFL wildcard game while we have just a brief moment before he returns to do the recap of the games that occurred on Saturday and then the one game on... That's because I lost a bet because the Ravens beat the Steelers. What a shame. So let's look at the recaps from the NFL wildcard weekend. So we got the Los Angeles Chargers, who are head coached by Jim Harbaugh. And he's a piece of work, I can tell you that. They took on the 4th-seeded Houston Texans. This was a very good game. The Chargers were up 6-0 in the first quarter. We're just going to go through some stats here. Cameron Dicker, 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. Nico Collins got a touchdown from second-year quarterback C.J. Stroud, who actually, I believe, went to this school, the Ohio State. So, he did pretty well. And that was a 99-yard drive. And then Fairburn hit a field goal at the end of half. It was 10-6. Then hit another field goal in the third quarter before a good old Justin Herbert went Joe Flacco in the AFC wildcard game as they threw a pick six as Eric Murray took it all the way to the house. Then Houston in the fourth quarter kicked another field goal. Lamb McConkey on a 3rd and 24 had an 86-yard touchdown pass down 23-12. But that was, of course, before our good old friend, hey, you know what? I may be from Virginia. Was born in Virginia, but I moved here when I was like 6 years old. Goodness gracious. I don't know. People say that all the time. That I look like my nephew. We're going, it's crazy how it works. But anyways, next play after a touchdown from the Chargers, good old Cameron Dicker, the kicker, as they called him in Texas, decided to hit it like a volleyball, the football like a volleyball, and Houston went the other way for a 2-point conversion. And then Joe Mixon, who is a very famous, respected person, made it 25-12. And then Joe Mixon made it 32-12. The Texans move on, and they face the Kansas City Chiefs, which I hope Houston wins because, God forbid, everybody hates the Chiefs. But the main reason I'm here is because the Steelers got destroyed again by the Baltimore Ravens, which is why I'm wearing the Ray Lewis jersey. And not only is he my relative's favorite football player, he actually got to go out and celebrate and get everyone hyped up. Hey, that's not nice. Dawson Ryan's one of my nephew's good friends. So anyway, exactly. Thank you, Mr. Sankey. So anyways, the Ravens were up 21-0 at halftime. And good old Mike Tomlin, Mike Tomlin's the worst coach in football, and I've said that in the last God knows how many years. It's because T.J. Watt has yet to win a playoff game. But our good friend Myles Garrett has won a playoff game before T.J. Watt has won a playoff game. If I'm T.J. Watt, I'd just say, listen, guys, he needs to either request a trade or give him as much money as you possibly can. Exactly. We need to fire Mike Tomlin. But unfortunately, the Steelers decided they don't want to do that. He's him. He's also the guy that has won 3 playoff games since 2011 against A.J. McCarron and the Bungles, Alex Smith and the Chiefs, before they had the godsend known as Patrick Mahomes, and Matt Moore and the Dolphins. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And it's been 6 times since 2015 that they've been down 21-0 at one point or another. The Ravens won 28-14, but I gotta say, goodbye Russ, goodbye Najee, and goodbye George Pickens. They all need to go. They all are garbage. We need a new quarterback. We need new players. This team is garbage. Unless the Steelers don't be the Steeler way, they're going to keep being the Steeler way. Because Art Roder's II thinks that Mike Tomlin's the genius that is going to keep this team going. I'd like to say they'd be the New York Yankees of the NFL. Always do well in the regular season, get above 500, disappoint in the playoffs. So the Sunday games, we had Buffalo and Denver. Yeah, Denver was going to lose regardless. Buffalo won 31-7. They take on the Ravens. God, I hope the Bills win because Josh Allen was the MVP, not Lamar. Lamar is only good because, goodbye Minka. He got sent to the basement as he got shoved by King Henry. Dude's a tank. A 245-pound tank that just runs over people for fun. The Eagles versus the Packers. Philadelphia won 22-10. Good old Washington Commanders they've had 3 name changes in the last 6 years. They finally won their first playoff game since 2006. That Jane Daniels guy is pretty good, not gonna lie. And then, of course, Minnesota went to being cold in Minnesota by that good old guy, Lil Yachty. But they definitely weren't that hype of a song because that song's actually pretty dang good. Unfortunately, they were the disappointment of that. As the Los Angeles Rams won this game because they had to experience the fact that their home is thankfully safe. But unfortunately, they had to move the game to Arizona because of the wildfires. I pray for every single one of them people in California. In California. But hopefully everything will go well. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for joining me. We'll be back here in just a second. My nephew will be back here to do some recapping. Okay, thank you, Uncle Bill, for doing that incredible NFL recap of the wildcard weekend. So, we got that out of the way. Now let's get to the actual meaning of this episode today. The recaps from Saturday, the 8 games that occurred on Saturday and the 1 game that occurred yesterday on Monday, January 13th. As we are less than 1 week from Inauguration Day. It's good to be back, Ryan. I know. So anyways, let me take a look. PSAC's Men's Basketball Athletes of the Week for Week 8. So let's take a look. In the East, the Eastern Division Athlete of the Week went to Lakeem McKaylee, who is from East Stroudsburg. Forward and redshirt senior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He averaged 19 points. That uncle, I know, he's crazy. Who would have thought he ran in my family? But Lakeem McKaylee averaged 19 points, 10.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 3 steals, and a block last week. East Stroudsburg handled the division-leading Westchester to its first conference loss of the year in a 9-point win against Westchester. Lakeem McKaylee scored 24 points while hauling in 11 boards and adding 5 steals with 2 blocks in that game. He tallied double-doubles in both games last week. He is 3rd in the conference in scoring, 7th in field goal percentage, 7th in steals, and all without ranking in the top 25 in total minutes played. Eastern Division Athlete of the Week goes to Cam Young. So he's back on this list again. Averaged 6.5 rebounds, 3.5 steals, and 1.5 blocks in games last week against Westchester and Lock Haven. He shot 66.7% from the floor and posted 3 blocks, 4 steals, and then against undefeated PSAC East leading Westchester, he added 3 steals against Lock Haven. He leads the league in total steals and steals per game, entering the weekend, ranking 4th in the nation in total steals and 6th in steals per game. So the Western Division's co-athlete of the week, so we have 2 athletes of the week for the West. First is Cam Polak of California, guard and redshirt junior from Wentz Homestead, Pennsylvania. Played his high school ball at Steel Valley High School, the home of NFL Steelers great Charlie Batch. Cam Polak averaged 26 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game as Cal got a pair of wins. He shot 59.3% from the floor, 50% from three-point range, adding 100% from the free throw line, while averaging 36 minutes per game. He tied a career-best 27 points on 8 of 13 shooting and 4 of 7 from three-point range in a 31-point win against Slippery Rock. The Steel Valley product tallied 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal against Slippery Rock, which entered that game on a 7-game winning streak. On Saturday, January 11th, he went 8 of 14 from the floor and 4 of 9 from three-point range, scoring 25 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 blocks with 2 steals, and an 8-point win at Seton Hill, which registered his 7th 28-point game of the season. The other co-athlete of the week is from Gannon, Ernest Shelton, guard and sophomore from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, playing high school ball at Father Judge High School in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Right now, I have him as the favorite to win PSAC West Athlete of the Year. It's going to be close, but we'll see what happens. Gannon won twice this week, extending its winning streak to 14 games. He had 29 points at IEP. And then, of course, they won by 16 against Gannon. We'll talk about that game in just a moment. He scored 7. Let's see. Then after Edinburgh made a free throw, they scored the final 13 points. Shelton gave Gannon the lead for good, and hit a pair of free throws. So yeah, he had a pretty good week overall. The defensive player of the week for the West was Dalman Alexander of California, forward and sophomore from Fort Wayne, Indiana. He was on the list again. He averaged 10 rebounds and 3 blocks per game last week as Cal won back-to-back games. Had a career-high 5 blocks and 11 rebounds on last Wednesday against SRU. Anchored a defense that limited the Rock to only 17 points in the first half and entered play on a 7-game winning streak. The Fort Wayne, Indiana native then tallied 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block and 2 steals in an 8-point win at Seton Hill on Saturday. All right. Now, here we go. Recap time. Starting with Shippensburg and Mansfield. Shippensburg in the first half outscored Mansfield 52-36. Before Mansfield outscored Shippensburg 42-30. Shippensburg winning this game 82-78. Shippensburg improving to 6-9 on the season and 4-5 in conference play. Mansfield 5-10 overall, drops to 5-10 and 2-6 in conference play. Shippensburg, their top scorer was Timmy Connor in 34 minutes, 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 out of 4 from three-point range, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals for 18 points. Jaden Smith in 38 minutes, 5 of 9 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal for 12 points. Donovan Hill in 38 minutes, 3 of 12 from the floor, 0 of 4 from three-point range, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks for 12 points. Marcus Frank in 28 minutes, 4 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 3 steals for 10 points. And off the bench, Jackson Boone in 9 minutes, 3 of 4 from the floor, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, and a total of 10 points. In the first half, Shippensburg shot 62.5% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, 75% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 36% from the floor, 28.6% from three-point range, 71.4% from the free throw line. Overall, the Raiders of Shippensburg shot 29 out of 57 from the floor, or 50.9%, 5 of 16 from three-point range at 31.3%, and 19 of 26 from the free throw line at 73.1%. For Mansfield, their top scorer was Sterling Scott in 37 minutes, went 9 of 18 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, recording a very impressive double-double of 18 rebounds, 2 assists, and a total of 21 points. Off the bench, Nasir Brown in 20 minutes was 5 of 12 from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist for 15 points. Julian Wilson in 28 minutes, 6 of 9 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal for 12 points. And Ty Kripso off the bench in 17 minutes, 2 of 6 from the floor, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for 10 points. In the first half, Mansfield shot 40% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 44.4% from the floor, 11.1% from three-point range, 69.2% from the free throw line. Overall, the Mountaineers of Mansfield shot 30 out of 71 from the floor at 42.3%, 4 of 18 from three-point range at 22.2%, and 14 of 18 from the free throw line at 77.8%. Next game is East Stroudsburg and Lock Haven. In the first half, Lock Haven outscored East Stroudsburg 38-28, and then East Stroudsburg outscored Lock Haven 39-38. Lock Haven getting a big win at home at the Thomas Fieldhouse, winning 76-67 over East Stroudsburg. Bald Eagles improved to 7-7 overall and 4-4 in conference play. East Stroudsburg drops to 11-4 overall and 5-3 in conference play. The top scorer for East Stroudsburg was Evan Morton. In 30 minutes, went 7 of 18 from the floor, 4 of 14 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal for 20 points. And the aforementioned Lakeem McKaylee, who was the Eastern Division's Athlete of the Week. In 16 minutes, 5 of 15 from the floor, 1 of 5 from three-point range, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, recording a double-double of 10 rebounds and 1 steal for 14 points. In the first half, East Stroudsburg shot 35.7% from the floor, 23.5% from three-point range, 50% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 30.2% from the floor, 21.1% from three-point range, 60% from the free throw line. Overall, the Warriors of East Stroudsburg shot 23 out of 71 from the floor, or 32.4%, 8 of 36 from three-point range at 22.2%, and 13 of 23 from the free throw line at 56.5%. I forgot to mention, Tucker, come here. Come here. Come here. Not you, Pete. Tucker. This little one, his birthday was yesterday. Tucker, it was my oldest of two dogs' birthdays yesterday. It was Tucker's third birthday. Here's my boy, Tucker. Happy birthday. Late birthday, Tuck. Okay. So, Lock Haven. Okay, here we go. Top scorer for Lock Haven was Kevin Coleman, who came off the bench in 28 minutes, finishing 6 of 10 from the floor and 2 of 9 from the free throw line. He recorded a double-double with 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 14 points. Isaiah Stewart in 22 minutes, 3 of 5 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal for 10 points. And Laquan Bird in 15 minutes off the bench was 4 of 5 from the floor, 2 of 3 from three-point range, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist for 10 points. In the first half, Lock Haven shot 46.2% from the floor, 58.3% from three-point range, 63.6% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 48.3% from the floor, 12.5% from three-point range, 45% from the free throw line. Overall, the Bald Eagles of Lock Haven shot 26 out of 55 from the floor, or 47.3%, 8 of 20 from three-point range at 40%, and 16 of 31 from the free throw line at 51.6%. For East Stroudsburg, there were 2 technical fouls, 1 to Nasir Griffin and 1 to the team of East Stroudsburg. And for Lock Haven, 1 technical foul was assessed to Kevin Coleman. Millersville and Shepherd. In the first half, Shepherd outscored Millersville 30-28, before Shepherd outscored Millersville in the second half 33-24. Shepherd wins this game 63-52 over Millersville. Shepherd improving to 10-6 overall and 6-3 in conference play. Actually, are they 6-3? Yes. Okay, good. So I got that one right. 6-3 in conference play. Millersville drops to 8-7 overall and on the season, 4-5 in conference play. Top scorer for Millersville was Siraj Ali in 29 minutes with 7-14 from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal for 16 points. Jamie Ested in 24 minutes, 5 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, 1 steal for 11 points. And congratulations to Millersville's very own Drew Stover. He has hit the 1,000 career point mark. So congratulations to Drew Stover. He ended up with 9 points in 29 minutes, going 4 of 11 from the floor and 1 of 4 from the free throw line with 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, and 2 steals. In the first half, Millersville shot 46.4% from the floor, 28.6% from three-point range, 0% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 38.5% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, 66.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Marauders of Millersville shot 23 out of 54 from the floor at 42.6%, 4 of 12 from three-point range at 33.3%, and 2 of 5 from the free throw line at 40%. For Shepherd, their top scorer was Marcus Banks in 38 minutes with 6 of 14 from the floor, 1 of 5 from three-point range, 3 of 7 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals for 16 points. Jared Robinson in 33 minutes was 4 of 5 from the floor, 3 of 3 from three-point range, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 1 block, and 3 steals for 15 points. And Chase Parr in 34 minutes was 4 of 13 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 blocks, and a steal for 11 points. In the first half, Shepherd shot 35.5% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, and 71.4% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 50% from the floor, 42.9% from three-point range, 66.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rams of Shepherd shot 22 out of 53 from the floor, or 41.5%, 6 of 16 from three-point range at 37.5%, and 13 of 19 from the free throw line at 68.4%. Game number 4, California at Seton Hill. There we go. In the first half, California outscored Seton Hill 38-26. Seton Hill outscored California 47-43. California holding on to win its second straight game. The Vulcans winning 81-73 over Seton Hill. California improving to 9-8 overall and 4-5 in conference play. Seton Hill dropping to 10-7 and 3-6 in conference play. Top scorer for California was Cam Polak, who in 36 minutes was 8 of 14 from the floor, 4 of 9 from three-point range, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks, and 2 steals for 25 points. And Donald Whitehead Jr. played all 40 minutes, shooting 6 of 11 from the floor, 3 of 5 from three-point range, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line, with 1 rebound, 8 assists for 18 points. In the first half, Pennsylvania shot 53.6% from the floor, 58.3% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 42.3% from the floor, 30.8% from three-point range, 85% from the free throw line. Overall, the Vulcans of Penn West, California, shot 26 of 54 from the floor, or 48.1%, 11 of 25 from three-point range at 44%, and 18 of 21 from the free throw line at 85.7%. For Seton Hill, their top scorer was Ryan Mice, who was in 33 minutes, was 8 of 17 from the floor, 6 of 13 from three-point range, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals for 23 points. Gage Lattimore in 29 minutes, 6 of 12 from the floor, 3 of 7 from three-point range, 1 rebound, 2 assists for 15 points. Kendrick Curtis recording another double-double. In 32 minutes was 6 of 11 from the floor, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 3 assists for a total of 13 points. In the first half, Seton Hill shot 32.3% from the floor, 22.2% from three-point range, 50% from the free throw line. In the second half, much better. They shot 54.6% from the floor, 44.4% from three-point range, 75% from the free throw line. Overall, the Griffins of Seton Hill shot 28 out of 64 from the floor, or 43.8%. 10 of 27 from three-point range at 37%. And 7 of 12 from the free throw line at 58.3%. Game number 5. Gannon and Edinburgh. Ladies and gentlemen, I actually almost picked this as the biggest dud of the week. So before I get to this game, there were 3 decisions I had. 1, IUP going 0-2 last week. 2, the aforementioned Gannon, which we'll get to in just a second, blowing a 13-point lead with 8 minutes and 2 seconds to go, up 79-66, before Gannon went on an unbelievable run in the final 8 minutes and 2 seconds. Or SMU was up 46-14 in women's basketball against Pitt and lost by 13 points, despite being up by 32 in the first quarter, which, mind you, the score of that game in the third quarter was 28-0 in favor of Pitt. And SMU blew the biggest lead in the history of women's basketball. So the Pitt Panthers pull off the biggest comeback in women's basketball history, being down by 32 points and winning by 13 points over SMU. So the SMU women's basketball Mustangs, congratulations. You've been announced by the unanimous decision of Brandon Pierce and I. You have been dubbed the biggest dud of the week. It almost went to Edinburgh. I really, really wanted to pick Edinburgh on this. But let's get to this game, shall we? So Edinburgh and Gannon, Edinburgh outscored Gannon in the first half 56-40, before Gannon went on an unbelievable run in the second half, outscoring Edinburgh 60-28, which included at one point a 30-1 run. And Gannon, in the final 3 minutes, ended up scoring 17 of the last 18 points and went on a 34-8 run in the final 8 minutes and 2 seconds. So, Gannon, their top scorer was Ernest Shelton. In 30 minutes was 3 of 11 from the floor, 0 of 6 from three-point range. Here's the key, though. 15 of 15 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, and 1 steal for 21 points. Pace Prosser in 32 minutes, 3 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range. Same thing again, like not a good shooting performance, but he was 12 of 12 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals for 19 points. Lucas Akasi in 23 minutes, 8 of 13 from the floor, 0 of 4 from three-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal for 19 points. Bruce Carpenter off the bench in 17 minutes, 4 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, in a total of 11 points. And Tasman Goodrick in 26 minutes, 4 of 6 from the floor, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and 1 steal for 10 points. In the first half, Gannon shot 42.4% from the floor, 0% from three-point range, 92.3% from the free throw line. Don't worry, it gets better. Second half, they shot 56.3% from the floor, 22.2% from three-point range. Yes, they only shot 81.5% from the free throw line. But they took 27 free throw attempts in the second half. Overall, Gannon shot 32 of 65 from the floor at 49.2%, 2 of 16 from three-point range, 12.5%, and 34 of 40 from the free throw line at 85%. For reference, Edinburgh only had 15 free throw attempts compared to Gannon's 40. 40. Now, a lot of this had to deal with the fact that the refs pretty much said, you know what, we're not going to watch this happen. So Gannon technically got 2 wins thanks to the refs this week. So, good job, Gannon. Yeah, you may have won 14 straight, but your last 2 have been pretty darn controversial, to say the least. Thanks to ref ball. But that's another topic for another day. Edinburgh, their top scorer was Steve Kelly in 36 minutes, 6 of 19 from the floor, 4 of 9 from three-point range, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal for 20 points. Bryce Baez in 33 minutes, 5 of 7 from the floor, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist for 15 points. Saker Everett having a terrific performance against Gannon, recording a double-double in 25 minutes, was 5 of 7 from the floor, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 19 rebounds, 3 assists for 12 points. And off the bench, Dante Wilcott, 19 minutes, was 5 of 14 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal for 10 points. In the first half, Edinburgh shot 48.7% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, 92.3% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 31.4% from the floor, 29.4% from three-point range, 50% from the free throw line. Overall, the Fighting Scots of Penn West Edinburgh shot 30 of 74 from the floor, or 40.5%. 11 of 32 from three-point range at 34.4%, and 13 of 15 from the free throw line at 86.7%, with one technical foul, which I thought was a stupid technical foul, was assessed to Ryan Ladkovic. He was being guarded. I think it was Tasman Goodrick or Pace Prosser was grabbing onto his arm, and Ladkovic was essentially like yanking the Gannon player's arm. And unfortunately, he got a technical foul for it, which I thought was really stupid, because I thought that should have been a foul on Gannon. But you know what? I digress. So yeah, Gannon improves to 14-2 with that win. 9-0 in conference play. Edinburgh dropped to 8-5 or 8-8 and 5-5 in conference play. So yeah, there you go. Game number 6. Pitt Johnstown at Clarion. This was another close game for Clarion and Pitt Johnstown. In the first half, Pitt Johnstown outscored Clarion 29-26. In the second half, they each scored 39 points apiece. Pitt Johnstown winning 68-65. Pitt Johnstown improving to 8-8 and 4-5 in conference play. Clarion drops to 8-7 and 3-6 in conference play. Ooh, my stomach just got hungry there. 32 minutes, Ryan Smith was 7 of 14 from the floor, 4 of 7 from three-point range, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals for 20 points. Adam Belinsky in 31 minutes, 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 5 from three-point range, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 blocks, and 1 steal for 16 points. And Vinny Cugini in 21 minutes, 2 of 4 from the floor, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for 10 points. In the first half, Pitt Johnstown shot 37.5% from the floor, 30% from three-point range, 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 50% from the floor, 37.5% from three-point range, 80% from the free throw line. Overall, the Mountain Cats of Pitt Johnstown shot 22 out of 52 from the floor, or 42.3%, 6 of 18 from three-point range at 33.3%, and 18 of 22 from the free throw line at 81.8%. For Clarion, their top scorer was Cam Kearney in 36 minutes, 6 of 15 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 8 of 11 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for 20 points. Trey Nelson in 37 minutes, 5 of 10 from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals for 11 points. And Justice Easter in 38 minutes recorded a double-double, shooting 3 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 12 rebounds, 1 block, and 1 steal for 10 points. In the first half, Clarion shot 26.5% from the floor, 31.3% from three-point range, 75% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 46.9% from the floor, 16.7% from three-point range, 66.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Eagles of Penn West Clarion shot 24 out of 66 from the floor, or 36.4%, 6 of 22 from three-point range at 27.3%, and 11-16 from the free throw line at 68.8%. Game number 7, Penn State, New Kensington, and SRU. In the first half, SRU outscored Penn State, New Kensington 57-31. For SRU, outscored Penn State, New Kensington 45-35. SRU winning 102 to 66 over Penn State, New Kensington. SRU improving to 10-7 on the season, and Penn State, New Kensington dropping to 4-6. Top scorer for Penn State, New Kensington was Tarasi Means, who in 32 minutes was 6 of 16 from the floor, 1 of 6 from three-point range, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 3 steals for 15 points. Aubrey Feaster, the second, in 31 minutes was 6 of 15 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals for 12 points. And Mikey Murray, in 15 minutes off the bench, was 5 of 6 from the floor, 4 rebounds, and 10 points. In the first half, Penn State, New Kensington shot 41.9% from the floor, 36.4% from three-point range, 33.3% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 50% from the floor, 28.6% from three-point range, 14.3% from the free throw line. Overall, the Nittany Lions of Penn State, New Kensington shot 29 out of 63 from the floor, or 46%. 6 of 18 from three-point range at 33.3%, and 2 of 10 from the free throw line at 20%. For SRU, their top scorer was Maceo Austin in 27 minutes, was 8 of 14 from the floor, 1 of 4 from three-point range, 6 of 10 from the free throw line, recording a double-double with 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals for 23 points. Ike Cursor had a very good performance in 25 minutes, 8 of 18 from the floor, 2 of 7 from three-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals for 21 points. Day Waters in 30 minutes, 5 of 12 from the floor, 3 of 6 from three-point range, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals for 15 points. Off the bench, Max Staunch in 18 minutes was 5 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 3 steals for 14 points. And Bobby Clifford, getting the start in 26 minutes, was 6 of 11 from the floor, 1 of 6 from three-point range, had 6 rebounds and 2 steals for 13 points. In the first half, Slippery Rock shot 48.9% from the floor, 23.1% from three-point range, 76.9% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 44.7% from the floor, 26.3% from three-point range, 50% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rock of SRU was 39 of 83 from the floor, or 47%, 8 of 32 from three-point range at 25%, and 16 of 25 from the free throw line at 64%. And the final game from Saturday, January 11th, was Westchester against Kutztown. In the first half, Westchester outscored Kutztown 41-37. In the second half, Westchester outscored Kutztown 44-43. Westchester winning by a final score of 85-80 over Kutztown. the Golden Rams improved to 13-3 on the season and 8-1 in conference play. Kutztown dropping to 4-10 and 1-7 in conference play. Top score for Kutztown. Holy smokes! I actually just looked at it. I'm like, wow. For Kutztown, their top scorer was Jalen Bryant, who in 37 minutes was 9 of 21 from the floor, 5 of 12 from three-point range, 15 of 17 from the free throw line, had 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal for 38 points. So that's the second, I believe that's the second highest amount of points scored by a player this season at PSAC. Cam Kearney still holds that at 39. So it'll be interesting to see if someone ends up getting 40. I don't know how long it's been since someone got 40 in a game. So we'll have to wait and see. Jordan Nakoa Abisolo in 32 minutes was 8 of 10 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. 9 rebounds, 2 assists for 20 points. In the first half, Kutztown shot 50% from the floor, 25% from three-point range, 72.7% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 41.4% from the floor, 30% from three-point range, 72.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Bears of Kutztown shot 25 out of 55 from the floor, 45.5%, 6 of 22 from three-point range at 27.3%, and 24 of 33 from the free throw line at 72.7%. With one technical foul being assessed to Jalen Bryant. Westchester, their top scorer was Dylan Blair in 31 minutes, was 4 of 8 from the floor, 3 of 6 from three-point range, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He recorded a double-double with 1 rebound, 10 assists, 2 steals for 16 points. Devontae Dennis, 27 minutes, 4 of 7 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 2 steals for 11 points. Anthony Purnell Jr. in 32 minutes off the bench, 5 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal for 14 points. Anthony McCall in 24 minutes was 4 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists for 11 points. And Joshua Walker in 18 minutes, 5 of 5 from the floor, 0 of 4 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 1 assist for 10 points. In the first half, Westchester shot 51.7% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, 70% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 53.6% from the floor, 22.2% from three-point range, 63.2% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Rams of Westchester shot 30 of 57 from the floor, or 52.6%, 6 of 19 from three-point range at 31.6%, and 19 of 29 from the free throw line at 65.5%. And we get to yesterday's game, Kutztown and Mansfield. In the first half, Kutztown outscored Mansfield 41-38. In the second half, Kutztown outscored Mansfield 27-24. Kutztown getting its second win against the PSAC win in 3 games, as the Golden Bears went on to win 68-62. Ended up watching about the final 8 or so. Actually, I watched the full second half of this game. It was a pretty good game. Kutztown winning by 6 points over the Mountaineers. Kutztown improving to 5-10 and 2-7 in conference play. Mansfield drops to 5-11 and 2-7 in conference play. Top scorer for Mansfield was Owen Chambers, who in 38 minutes was 5 of 14 from the floor, 3 of 10 from three-point range, 7 rebounds, and a total of 13 points. Julian Willison, 32 minutes, 6 of 10 from the floor, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist for 1 block and 2 steals for 13 points. Sterling Scott in 33 minutes, 6 of 13 from the floor, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 2 steals for 12 points. In the first half, Mansfield shot 48.4% from the floor, 37.5% from three-point range, 71.4% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 32.1% from the floor, 22.2% from three-point range, 66.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Mountaineers of Mansfield shot 24 out of 59 from the floor at 40.7%, 5 of 17 from three-point range at 29.4%, and 9 of 13 from the free throw line at 69.2%. I will get to Kutztown here in just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Back to Kutztown. For the top scorer, it was Jaden McGee in 36 minutes, was 9 of 18 from the floor, 3 of 4 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, 2 assists for 24 points. Jalen Bryan in 36 minutes was 7 of 16 from the floor, 2 of 8 from three-point range, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for 16 points. Josh McCoy off the bench in 24 minutes was 4 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 2 from 3-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals for 11 points. In the first half, Kutztown shot 51.5% from the floor, 40% from 3-point range, 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 32.3% from the floor, 33.3% from 3-point range, 80% from the free throw line. Oh, hold on. Come on. Okay. 33.3% from 3-point range, 8% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Bears of Kutztown shot 27 out of 64 from the floor, or 42.2%. 7 of 19 from 3-point range at 36.8%, and 7 of 8 from the free throw line at 87.5%. So, games predictions that the games that I have predicted for Saturday. 5 out of 8 I got correct, and then the one game from yesterday I got correct. So 6 out of 9 games I got correct. Game Shippensburg and Mansfield got correct. East Stroudsburg and Lock Haven was incorrect. Millersville and Shepherd incorrect. California and Seton Hill got correct. Pitt Johnstown at Clarion got incorrect. Gannon and Edinburgh got that one correct. SRU got that one correct against Penn State New Kensington. And Westchester got that game correct over Kutztown. And then yesterday, Kutztown got that game correct over Mansfield. So as of right now, 187 games into the season. We got about 106 or so games left. Overall, I've got 119 out of 187 games correct so far this year. That's 63.6% of the games I've gotten correct so far this year. Now, let's look at the standings real fast, and then I'll get to some... I'm going to do something different with this. I'm going to do some statistics for the top scorers, top rebounders, so and so. Okay. In the East, in first place, 8-1 in conference play, 13-3 overall this year on a 1-game winning streak. That is the Westchester Golden Rams, holding that top spot by 2 games. Second place, 6-3 in conference play, 10-6 overall. 2-game winning streak. That is the Shepherd Rams. In third place, East Stroudsburg is 5-3 in conference play and 11-4 overall, a 1-game losing streak. In fourth place at 4-4 in conference play and 8-7 overall, and a 2-game losing streak is the Millersville Marauders. Fifth place is Lock Haven at 4. They are 4-4 in conference play, 7-7 overall on a 1-game winning streak. In sixth place is Shippensburg. They are 4-5 in conference play, 6-9 overall this season. They're on a 1-game winning streak. Seventh place is Bloomsburg. They're 2-6 in conference play, 3-12 overall this year on a 1-game winning streak. Eighth place is no longer Kutztown, eighth place is a team that is no longer at the bottom of the PSAC East. Kutztown moves up from the bottom of the East to 8th place in the East. They are 2-7 in conference play, 5-10 overall on a 1-game winning streak. And in dead last is the Mansfield Mountaineers. They are 2-7 in conference play, 5-10 overall this year. They are on a 3-game losing streak. Things changed indeed in the PSAC West over this past weekend, but the top 3 still stay the same. In first place at 9-0 in conference play, they're 14-2 overall. They're on a 14-game winning streak. That is the Gannon Golden Knights. I would assume they're going to probably be like top 7-ish. But they have a big game coming up, which we'll talk about on Thursday when we get the actual rankings, which will be later at some point later today. That is going to be a terrific game in Amherst, New York. So be on the lookout for that for Thursday's preview. Second place, they're 6-3 in conference play, 10-7 overall on a 1-game winning streak. That is Slippery Rock University. In third place, Edinburgh, 5-5 in conference play, 8-8 overall on a 1-game losing streak. Fourth place is California. They are 4-5 in conference play, 9-8 overall on a 2-game winning streak. Fifth place is Pitt Johnstown, who is 4-5 in conference play, 8-8 overall in the season on a 1-game winning streak. Thanks to some luck of Seton Hill and Clarion losing, IEP is back in the playoff picture at this time. They are 3-5 in conference play, 7-8 overall on a 2-game losing streak. They were the only team that did not play on Saturday. Seventh place is Seton Hill. They're 3-6 in conference play, 10-7 overall on a 1-game losing streak. And good old Clarion, going back to the basement of the PSAC West, they sit in 8th place in dead last. 3-6 in conference play, 8-7 overall in a 4-game losing streak. So, statistically, leaders. So let's go with we're going to do top 10 scores, top 10 rebounds. Field goal percentage, we'll go top 5, I guess. 3-point field goal percentage, top 5 again. Assists, we'll go top 5. Assist to turnover ratio, we'll go top 5. Block shots per game and steals. Minutes, yeah, that doesn't matter. Okay, so the top 10 scores. At number 10 is Jomo Goings of Slippery Rock University. He's played 16 games, averaging 16.8 points per game. Ninth place is Matt Bangel of Bloomsburg. He's averaging 16.9 points per game. He's played 15 games so far this year. Eighth place is Christian Moore of IUP. 15 minutes, 17.7 points per game. Seventh place is Donald Whitehead Jr., who's played 13 games, averaging 17.9 points per game. Sixth place is the guy who just scored his 1,000th career point, Drew Stover from Millersville. He is sixth in the conference at 18 points per game. In fifth place is Ernest Shelton of Gannon. I don't want to do these stupid WinZip trials. So let me do my stats, please. Thank you. Okay, fifth place is Ernest Shelton of Gannon, and he's played 16 games, is averaging 18.8 points per game. Fourth place is Marcus Frank for Shippensburg, in 15 games, averaging 20 points per game. Lakeem McKaylee is third place from East Stroudsburg, is averaging 20.4 points per game in 15 games. Second place is Cam Kearney, who's played 14 games for Clarion, is averaging 21.3 points per game. And in first place is Jalen Bryant of Kutztown. In 15 games, is averaging 21.9 points per game. Top 10 rebounders. Number 10 is Joshua Walker of Westchester. He's averaging 7.5 rebounds per game. Kendrick Curtis is in ninth place for Seton Hill, averaging 7.5 rebounds per game. In eighth place is Jordan Nakoa Abisola. He's averaging 7.7 rebounds per game for Kutztown. Demir Brooks for IUP is at 7.7 rebounds per game. He's tied with Jordan Nakoa Abisolo. In sixth place, averaging 8 rebounds per game, is Kevin Coleman of Lock Haven. In fifth place is Dalman Alexander of California. He's averaging 8.1 rebounds per game. In fourth place for from the Shepherd Rams is Chase Parr. He's averaging 8.3 rebounds per game. Third place is Tasman Goodrick of Gannon. Is averaging 10.7 rebounds per game. Second place, Donovan Hill of Shippensburg at 10.8. And Sanker Everett is number 1 at 12.9 rebounds per game from Edinburgh. Top 5 field goal percentage leaders. Number 5 is Jeremy Thomas, second of Clarion, is shooting 56.3% from the floor. Fourth place is Siraj Ali from Millersville, is 57.2%. Third place is Kendrick Curtis of Seton Hill, 57.5%. Drew Stover second at 66.9% from Millersville. And Sanker Everett is number 1 at 68.6%. 3-point field goal percentage. Number 5 is Steve Kelly of Edinburgh, shooting 40.7% from 3-point range. Fourth is Donald Whitehead Jr. at 40.9% from 3-point range for California. Ryan Latchkovic of Edinburgh is third. He's shooting 42.4% from 3-point range. Second is Jay Rose, is shooting 42.5% for the Mountain Cats. And Pace Proser is number 1 at 45.8% for the Golden Knights. Assists, top 5. Number 5 is Kaimani Marrero from IUP. He's averaging 4.6 assists per game. Steve Kelly of Edinburgh is number 4 at 4.8. Sean Dillon of Pitt Johnstown is number 3 at 5 assists per game. Second is Eli Washington of Lock Haven, averaging 5.1 assists per game. And number 1 in the P-second assist per game is Trey Nelson of Clarion, averaging 5.5 assists per game. Assist to turnover ratio. Number 5 is Ryan Mice of Seton Hill, is at 1.9 assists per turnover. Steve Kelly is 4th at 1.9 assists per turnover for Edinburgh. Third is Kaimani Marrero. He's averaging 2 assists per turnover for IUP. Dylan Blair is second at 2 assists per turnover for Westchester. And then number 1 is Trey Nelson, 2.5 assists per turnover for Clarion. Block shot leaders, number 5, Drew Stover at 1.6. Mondu Richards of Bloomsburg is 4th at 1.7. Adair Ortiz of Seton Hill is 1.8. Jeremy Thomas is second of Clarion is 1.8. Demir Brooks of IEP is number 1 at 1.9. Steals. Top 5, Eli Washington of Lock Haven is at 2 steals per game. Pace Prosser of Gannon, number 4 at 2.1. Maceo Austin, number 3 at 2.1 for SRU. Second is Jomo Goings of SRU at 2.8 steals per game. And then Cam Young is number 1 in the PSEC at 3.1 assists, or 3.1 steals per game. Okay. So, let's get to the Wednesday games. So, the games that are occurring tomorrow on Wednesday, January 15th. So, we got Millersville. Wait, where am I at? Oh, okay, here we go. So, Millersville, they are 8-7, traveling to 4-10 Mansfield. Bloomsburg is 3-12, taking on 5-10 Kutztown. Slippery Rock, who is 10-7, traveling to to take on the 14-2 Golden Knights in their first game back at the Highmark Event Center in nearly a year and a half. Should be a terrific game in a terrific atmosphere for Gannon after playing nearly a year and a half at Haggerty Family Event Center at Cathedral Prep. So very excited that they're going to be back at the Highmark Event Center starting tomorrow. Bryant and Stratton of Ohio, they are 9-8, traveling to the Thomas Fieldhouse, or not Thomas Fieldhouse, wrong place. The Macomb Fieldhouse of Edinburgh to take on the Fighting Scots, who are 8-8. Lock Haven, who is 7-7, taking on 10-6 Shepherd. Clarion, who is 8-7, taking on 9-8 California, Pennsylvania. Pitt Johnstown, who is 8-8, taking on 7-8 IUP. We'll get to the preview there in just a moment for that game. And then the 8 o'clock game is East Stroudsburg, who's 11-4, taking on 6-9 Shippensburg. Lay down for just a sec. Okay, so let's look at the scouting for this matchup. So, here we go. IUP going into this game, this is their 2,289th game in program history. They are 1,503 and 785, 657 winning percentage all time. IUP comes in this matchup 7-8. They're 3-5 in conference play, 6th in the PSEC West, coming off a 7-point tough loss to Gannon. Pitt Johnstown comes in 8-8. They are 4-5 in conference play. 5th in the PSEC West. They came off a 3-point win at Clarion. This is a 7:30 p.m. game at the Kovalchuk Convention Athletic Complex in Indiana, Pennsylvania. Their next 2 games for IUP are going to be very short travels. So the travel distance from the UPJ Sports Center to the Kovalchuk Convention Athletic Complex is 35 miles or 56 kilometers, or about a 49-minute drive. No, not yet. I'm still subbing for the time being. So let's take a look at the map. My good old PSEC map. So, very easy drive. I've actually done this drive before. Unfortunately from Slippery Rock, so about a 2-hour drive from Slippery Rock. Very easy drive. It's just straight up Pennsylvania Route 56, going all the way to Indiana, Pennsylvania. Very simple drive. Couldn't ask for much better. Don't worry, the matchup for Saturday's game is going to be very simplistic too. Very short drive. I just got it because of the dunk tank. But anyways, this is the 69th all-time meeting between these two programs. IUP has leads the all-time series 51-17. Last time these two teams met was actually the game I went to on Valentine's Day last year at the Kovalchuk. IUP won that game 77-55. This is their first matchup in 336 days. So let's look at the 7 key elements of my fundamentals of basketball. Offensively, IUP is averaging 73.8 points per game. That is 14th in the conference. Pitt Johnstown comes in at 81 points per game. That is ranked 5th in the conference. Advantage goes to Pitt Johnstown. Defensively, IUP is allowing only 73.4 points per game. That is 5th in the conference. Pitt Johnstown is allowing 81.2 points per game. That is 16th in the conference. Advantage goes to IUP. Field goal percentage, IUP is at 45.2%. They're ranked 8th in the conference. Pitt Johnstown's number 2 at 47.5%. So the advantage goes to the Mountain Cats of Pitt Johnstown. 3-point field goal percentage is pretty dang close, but not the closest one according to these stats. Pitt Johnstown is shooting 34.2% from 3-point range. That's fifth. IUP is seventh at 32.9% from 3-point range. So the advantage goes to Pitt Johnstown. Free throw percentage, IUP is 13th at 69.3% thanks to their incredible abomination performance against Gammon, shooting 9 of 21 from 3-point range from the free throw line. Hopefully they figure this out. They worked it out over the course of the week. Pitt Johnstown's tied for fourth at 76.1% from the free throw line, so the advantage easily goes to Pitt Johnstown. Rebounds is very close. This is the closest one in terms of the actual stats. IEP is at 36.5 rebounds per game. That's 14th. Pitt Johnstown's tied at 11th at 36.8, so the advantage goes to the Mountain Cats of Pitt Johnstown. Assist-to-turnover ratio, IUP's actually done pretty dang well over the past couple games, not turning the ball over. Like to see that again against Pitt Johnstown tomorrow. IUP is fourth in the conference at 1.08 assists per turnover. Pitt Johnstown's 11th at 0.94 assists per turnover. So the advantage goes to IUP. According to the stats, we have Pitt Johnstown earned 5 out of 7 areas where they got have advantages of, according to my 7 key elements. All right, so top 3 scorers for IUP, no changes here. Their number 1 scorer is, of course, Christian Moore. He's averaging 17.7 points and 3.6 rebounds per game. He's shooting 42.1% from the floor and 38.3% from 3-point range. The second highest scorer is Kaimani Marrero, who's averaging 13.3 points, 3.9 rebounds per game, shooting 41.8% from the floor and 27.6% from 3-point range. And the third highest scorer is Demir Brooks, who is averaging 12.2 points, 7.7 rebounds per game. He is shooting 60.5% from the floor and 0% from 3-point range, has still yet to take a single 3-point field goal attempt. For the Pitt Johnstown Mountain Cats, their top scorer is number 23. He is a 6'3" guard and senior from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, who played his high school ball at Central Daphne High School. That is Ryan Smith. He is averaging 15.4 points and 4.8 rebounds per game, shooting 50% from the floor and 37% from 3-point range. The second highest scoring player is number 1. He's a 6'4" guard and forward and freshman from Berea, Kentucky, playing his high school ball at Madison Southern. That is Jay Rose. He is averaging 14.9 points, 4.7 rebounds per game, shooting an impressive 48.2% from the floor, and is number 2 in the PSAC in 3-point field goal percentage at 42.5%. The third highest scoring player is number 32. He is a 6'8" forward and sophomore from Mansfield, Ohio. Played his high school ball at Lexington High School, which is just down the road on US 42 from Mansfield, Ohio. It's about a 20-minute drive south heading towards Columbus. He is a transfer from Capital Ohio University, which is actually in the good city of Columbus. That is Baden Forup. Baden Forup this season is averaging 11.6 points, 5.6 rebounds per game. He's shooting 57.2% from the floor and 0% from 3-point range. Much like Demir Brooks has not taken a single 3-point field goal attempt. So, 3 keys to the game, UPJ. Number 1, under no circumstances should IUP let them get easy shots. Again, they're facing the second highest team in field goal percentage. So IUP really needs to try to put the pressure on Pitt Johnstown tomorrow if they want to have any chance of winning. IUP, I believe they've won the last 3 or 4 matchups overall against Pitt Johnstown, I'm pretty sure. I think it's like, whatever, history. I think the last time they won was January 24th of 2022. I want to say that. Wow, I actually got that right. So the last time Pitt Johnstown beat IUP was January 24th, 2022. That was a 2-point win. Overall, Pitt Johnstown's lost 9 of the last 10. They've lost 10. IUP's won 10 of the last 11 matchups overall. Last year, IEP went 2-0 against Pitt Johnstown. They won by 1 point at Johnstown and 22 at home in the previous matchup on Valentine's Day last year. Number 2, they have to perform better this week. They have 2 winnable games. Pitt Johnstown's 4-5. They're above them. But if you think about it, IEP has somewhat of an advantage. I think IEP has a shot to win these 2 games this week. If they can play smart and play efficient, I think they have a shot of doing a lot better this week. And number 3, justify your chances. Here's the thing. Like I said, there's still plenty of time for IEP to correct the mistakes that happened from last week, going 0-2. They could go 2-0 this week before they have to go to Slippery Rock next week here. Before they have to come here to take on SRU, and that is not going to be an easy game. Everybody knows what happened last year. Lost by 17 points. Got pretty much smoked right out of the water, despite IEP being up by I think it was 22-8. I don't know, something crazy. Or if I think IEP had the first 5 points of the game and SRU just completely destroyed them from start to finish from there. But yeah, they got to justify their chances. The PSAC West is so open. Seeds 3 through 6 are wide open this year. So any of those teams, like Clarion's a team that's out right now. Seton Hill's fighting for that spot too. So can IEP respond after losing both games last week? So let's look at predictions that I have for tomorrow's matchups. Millersville and Mansfield. I got Millersville on that one. Excuse me. Bloomsburg and Kutztown. I'm sticking with the Golden Bears. I'm going to say that should be a good game. Jalen Bryan and Jane McGee versus Matt Bangal and Louis Wild. That's going to be a very interesting game. That's one of them pick'em games you could always say both Bloomsburg could win tomorrow. I'm sticking with the Bears on that one. Gannon and SRU, despite my beliefs that I think SRU could pull off an upset tomorrow, I'm sticking with Gannon on this one. Let's see. Brian Stratton, College of Ohio, taking on Edinboro. I'm going to pick Edinboro on that one. Lock Haven and Shepherd, I'm sticking with the Rams. I'm not making that mistake again of not picking Shepherd, and then they had blowing them out of water. Clarion and California, I'm sticking with the Vulcans. They're on a roll right now. They still don't have Bryson Lucas, Keith Palak III, and Damon Arnett, but they still got a very good duo of Cam Polak and Don Whitehead Jr., and it goes to show you when those two are on fire, they are pretty much a team that you can have a little bit of luck to try to beat, because when they are on fire, it's very hard to beat them. East Stroudsburg and Shippensburg, I'm going to stick with East Stroudsburg on this one. IUP and Pitt Johnstown. This was a game I actually really debated back and forth on, because I really was thinking of picking Pitt Johnstown on this game just because of IUP's last 2 games. But I'm going to trust IUP to win this game tomorrow, and if they don't win, then something is wrong. Because, last week I did not pick IUP against Gannon. I chose Gannon to beat IUP, which I actually got that game correct. Despite it being a very close 7-point loss for the Crimson Hawks, I am sticking with IUP on this one. So anyways, that's going to do it for episode 21. So be on the lookout for episode 22 on Thursday. Since, according to right now, I'm still planning on going to Buffalo, New York on Friday. With that being said, I'm the Honorable Judge No, reporting live from Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, saying so long, and have a good rest of your Tuesday afternoon. Good rest of your Tuesday.